Awards. And at 4'11", she is technically Lil. Say hi, Lil Kim, everybody. What up, baby? I rock you like the fellas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of that really. You should have bought the trademark to Lil, because you were the first one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Think of the money you could have made if you owned Lil, because now we've got Lil Bow Wow. He's just Bow Wow now, I think.
I know, yeah.
Lil Zane,
Yeah.
Lil Romeo, Lil House on the Prairie. You would have made a killing with that.
Lil Mo. Yeah, you got a lot of littles right now, but it's cool.
They're all growing up, though. Every time I read anything about you, you're always associated with the phrase ghetto fabulous. I do not know what ghetto fabulous is. I am ghetto ridiculous. I assume it's because of your outrageous outfits.
Yeah, probably, but you know, ghetto fabulous is
Oh, Lil Kim, it has something to do with their outfits. Let's go through just a couple of them, and you tell me what the hell was going on in your mind. Here's the first one. This is June 2nd, 2001.
Yeah.
This is the MTV Movie Awards at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles. What is going on here? This makes me feel like we should all take time and stop and smell the flowers.
I love that outfit, actually. That was one of my favorites. I designed that.
You did?
And, yeah, I, styled myself for that. And
Do you worry about it coming? What if you sneeze? Are you worried about it just coming apart?
Actually, I just got that idea. I just took like a pot holder and held it up to my chest one day.
You ever wear the pot?
And it had a flower on it, and I was like, "Oh, hell, I could use this." And I just.
Do you have the ganja version?
What's that?
Oh, what's that, please?
Yeah, that is a marijuana
this
plant.
is from '98. This is the. Remember this?
Yeah.
You must
the
remember
Noah's
events
Ark.
from the gowns.
Noah's Ark outfit.
This is
so
the
Lady
Soul
of Soul,
Train.
yeah. That was really, really.
This is crazy.
Big.
What is this headpiece you're wearing? This looks like a beekeeper. Like a really upscale
You play too
beekeeper.
much.
No, come on, tell me what is going on. I have one of these things. What does that mean? Is that I don't have the jewel version, though.
Spider Girl.
Diamonds?
Diamonds. That means diamonds are definitely a girl's best friend.
Fellas are like, great. You mean real diamonds?
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's take a look at this one. This is in 2000. Remember, this is the Chanel Soho Boutique opening party here in New York.
Yeah. Actually, I was
You look like you're about to go skiing.
That was the idea.
Forget Aspen.
Yeah, what?
The slopes in Brooklyn are hot. I like that one. You rock it. And this is the big one here. This is what we all remember. Start out. Now you know I gotta ask. This is at the MTV Video Music Awards here in New York in '99. I think Chris Rock hosted that year. One of the best years of the show.
Yeah.
But you had the moment of a decade when Diana Ross fondled this boob here. What was going on in her mind, and what did you think when you came out? And she was just like, yeah.
I think a lot of people were like, how did you feel? But honestly, I think she was just giving me like a little motherly tap saying like, girl, do you know you got a boob hanging out? But
what is this over your boob?
It's a pasty. We kind of just cut pieces of the outfit from the bottom of, because everything's
looks like a
always,
shell.
everything's always long on me, so we always cut the bottom of the pants if it's a skirt or whatever, and we make little things out of it, whether it's like a headpiece or either something to go around my...
This is always a fun night at the Video Music Awards because of everybody that's backstage. Everybody's got great stories of that night. Do you have any great memories from that night?
Well...
Meeting anybody cool?
Yeah, well, you know what? I kind of like... that. Okay, I'll be truthful with y'all. Well, I was like a sort of a halfway Britney fan, right? And I really liked her. I really did. And I thought she was a great entertainer. And then I met her.
Uh-oh. Now what happened?
She was really, really,
You had never met her before, and you respected her music or whatever a little bit, and you wanted to meet her, say hi.
Yeah.
And so that would be easy for you because you go backstage and you're Lil Kim, and she's got a guy that stands outside the dressing room. You say, look, I want to poke my head and say hi. It seems easy. What happened?
Well, actually, they came and they were like, oh my gosh, Little Kim and Britney, we need a picture with you. And she looked at me and she walked away. Then,
How did she look at you? How did you...
But then, she just looked at me like, and then, she walked away. Then, they wanted us to do MTV news with Kurt.
Yeah.
And, they finally introduced us, and I was like, hi, because, you know, I was full of life that day. I had the boob out. I was just like,
You were
I was
chilling.
feeling real naked.
Right, that's all right.
I was feeling real
So
free.
what happened during the interview? Did she end up ever talking to you?
No, she never, you know, they introduced us, and, you know, I held my hand out, and she was just like, hi. She never even held her hand out back. You know, yeah, she was really, really stink. I didn't appreciate that, but it's all good, you know. Shut a lot of records.
Talk about celebrity boxing. I'd like to see that. Lil Kim and Britney go at it.
Okay, well, you know what?
Because you'd be like Lennox Lewis, I think. Britney would be like Tyson.
You know, well, I'm just like whatever, you know. I'm gonna keep doing me, and I said to myself, I see it at the top.
That's crazy, because you would think that they'd want you guys to work together.
Yeah.
Let's talk about rap for a second. When did you know you could rap? Little girl spitting rhymes?
Yeah, when I was young. Like, I used to go to every block party. If you from the projects, you know the block parties was the
Yeah, we know.
I used to go to the block parties. I used to play around on the DJ set. I used to grab the mic. You know, I think everybody tried to do that. You know, didn't you? I mean, you know, just have fun. Like, you know, do all the hot dances and be in the middle of the crowd. Everybody be like, go, go, go.
And you knew that was like your calling. This is something that you wanted to do. More so than just having fun, you know, when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You felt it.
Yeah, it was in my heart. Like,
and lyrics were just coming to you, if you were freestyling or just messing around with a beat.
Yeah, like if I was in the car with my mother, you know, I would know every song that came on the radio before, like just by the
first note.
The first note.
Name that tune. You were on it.
I was on it. My mother was like, "Gosh, I wish you knew your schoolwork like that."
Right.
See, I kind of had it in me since I was young. I would pick up my mother's brushes and put on her shoes and stuff like that. She always used to tell me that.
And sing to the brush.
But she thought I would be a movie star. She never thought.
Well, you are. We'll get to that in a second. But rap lyrics are always under a microscope, right? Yeah. Everybody's got an opinion about them. However, with your lyrics in particular, I think they're best defined as, you know, rap gone poetry. Do you guys agree? You know, let me read some of Lil Kim's lyrics. True art and poetry. Maybe we can dim the lights just a little bit. Imagine, ladies, you're out at like a picnic with your man. You got a little wine, maybe a little Cristal, whatever your choice is.
Yeah, Chris.
And this is...
But nowadays, blue hypnotized.
All right. The spokesman is in the building. That's nice. Send a case to last call.
Yeah, like 4 bottles.
Okay, so now this is very romantic here. You're out, you're with your man, and you start to recite some words to Not Tonight by Lil Kim.
Ladies.
Whisper in my ear. He wanna get us on. I dug him, so I him. It wasn't nothing. He wanted me to him, but I didn't. I ain't frontin'.
Hey.
The sex was whack, a 4-stroke creep. I jumped on his rode his ass to sleep. Poetry. Poetry from Lil Kim. Right?
That's some town.
Dr. Seuss ain't, Dr. Seuss ain't got nothing on you.
At all.
The real question after reading that, jokes aside, is there ever a time when you're in the studio or if you're writing or if you punch in, I don't know how you lay your rhymes down, that you listen back to the track and go, okay, that is a little too hardcore. That's a little much.
Yeah, but by then it sounded real good, so...
You don't ever have to censor yourself or think who might hear it, what they might think of you. You don't care, right? That's the whole idea.
Yeah, well, at first I did, but then when Biggie was around, he was like, girl, if you don't just go in that booth and spit that rhyme, you know, so it kind of gave me more of, you know, I was more encouraged to do it because it was different and it was real and it was something that hadn't been done.
Early on, how did the other female rappers feel about you just spitting lyrics that were so hardcore that they probably hadn't heard from another lady, because you were the first, really?
A lot of them were supportive because they were like, oh my gosh, I couldn't wait for a female to come back and, you know, go at the men. But then there was a few haters, but
right.
Whatever.
I want to mention, we're running out of time. Joanna Man, you're in this movie, which is awesome. And you have an album coming out in November.
Yeah, November.
All right, good luck with that.
The end of November, everybody.
We'll come back and perform a track off the record.
Of course.
All right, Lil Kim, everybody. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to take a break and right back. Wyclef Jean is here.